I think life sometimes gives us previews of what's to come. I think life is constantly giving us things to think about. And last night, I think life wanted to give me a taste of something before I began on this movement of raising money, the task of raising money for the mission and asking for support for this crusade I'm on right now. So last night, out of nowhere, I was coming home from celebrating my buddy Danielle's birthday, and I get a call on my phone. And I look down, and the name is the name of someone I went to junior high school with. I've probably seen this name on my phone maybe 3 times in my life. Now, mind you, it's after 10:30 here in Hawaii when the call comes in. So it's past 1 a.m. Pacific time where this person lives. And I thought this is a very strange thing here. My initial instinct was to let it go to voicemail and figure it out after I get the voicemail, see what's going on. But Sarah said something like, "Wait a minute, it's late over there. Maybe something's up. Does this person ever call you?" I said, "Never. Literally never." So I thought, okay, let me answer it. And I picked up the phone. Now, when I picked up the phone, I knew who it was, so I just said his name. "Hey, man, how you doing?" I wanted to let him know. I thought maybe it could have been a butt dial, so I just said, "Hey, how you doing, man?" And he jumped right in and said he was in a bind, and he's in a situation where his car was repossessed and he's stuck somewhere, and he needs, boom, and he gave me a certain amount, a number. "I need your help, man. I need this money." And I thought, I have not talked to this person in years. I don't know anything about his life really. It just hit me. I mean, completely out of nowhere. So I just listened to see what was going on with him. And then he became more insistent and urgent that I give him the money right now. He started asking me, "Do you use Zelle? Do you use Venmo? What you got?" I mean, it was like pressure, 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 pressure. And I thought, why might this be happening? What is going, I mean, it was so strange. I hadn't heard his voice in forever, but he was pressuring me, pressuring me. And he knew some details about what's going on in my life. I think social media had done that. And then he did this. Then this is what he did next. He said, "If you give me this money right now, I can promise you I'll help you raise $2,500 for your mission you're on." I can get it like that, he said. And I'm just watching this weirdness unfold. And eventually I worked my way off the phone and I just sat with it. I said, what was that? I think now that I've had the night to sleep on it and just to think about that interaction, how uncomfortable it was, how much it felt like gross pressure, and how I could feel the dishonesty behind the promise of, doing something for me if I did something for him right now. I think life was trying right before I have to go into a mode where I'm going to be asking the world, asking my friends, asking my family, reaching out to people I haven't talked to in a long time. It wanted me to feel what that is to be vomited on with some expression of need and urgency. It was gross. It was weird. It was strange. It made me wonder what else is not being said or what's happening on the other side of the conversation. It just didn't feel good. And I think life wanted me to remember this feeling of not feeling good as somebody else asked me for money. So as I go into this journey, starting in 6 days where I'm going to have to start asking for money, it wanted me to remember, treat people with some respect as you ask. Be honest as you ask. Give everyone an out as you ask. Remember, it's not anybody's responsibility to support me financially or support the work financially. It's just my responsibility to ask. So give them an out. Let them know you recognize this. Hey, absolutely not your responsibility. It would be amazing to receive, but absolutely not. He gave me one option. Give me the money now. And it felt disgusting. And I think that life has just taught me a lesson as I do something I've never done, as I have to grow the chops of asking for support financially, to do it with grace, And to remember, there's nothing urgent happening right now. There's no urgency. I don't need to hurry or worry or fear at all, because the same place the assignment came from is the place that's going to give the nudge to life around me to support the work. The nudge came from somewhere, and that same nudging will nudge others to support. And that's where the support will come from. So I don't have to worry about that.